Begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Completes it to Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run by the big man Fournette, 51 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So that'll back him up 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Bears' 13-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
44-yard line.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch the ran. Don't get nervous. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check safety. Check safety. Switch.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Ginn has it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's good.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. SOS. Wide. Get wide.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 50.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey,
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
38-yard line.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On play action, now Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, I'm coming. 59, Mike. We need to check, 59. Shadow. Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check the hot read.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always a fun.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel